It's the bear. I have to show Tim this. Maybe he'll eat this for lunch today. I've been really wanting spaghetti squash, and as you've probably seen in a previous vlog, we picked that up at Kroger the other day, and the day has finally come and I'm going to prepare the spaghetti squash for dinner today. Normally I prepare it with chicken meatballs, but today I'm just going to take a little bit of a lazier approach and use the frozen prepackaged meatballs. We were looking for the turkey ones that we usually get and they didn't have them in stock, so we will be using beef, but it's still not too bad on the calories. Hopefully that it tastes good. But I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys with me and show you how I prepare the spaghetti squash. The first step is preheating the oven to 400. The step that takes the longest is the spaghetti squash, because this needs to bake in the oven for anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour, usually. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this sticker off and wash the spaghetti squash and pierce it with a fork. And I am going to go ahead and put this in the microwave for a minute and a half or so because I just want it to be easier to cut in half. You don't have to do that, it just makes it easier. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to cut this in half as even as possible. That wasn't pretty and it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be today, but we got it done. Now I'm just going to take a spoon and scrape out all the seeds and the innards, and I'll show you, I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done doing that. Next step is the extra virgin olive oil time, and since I am eating in a calorie deficit, I will weigh it out. What I do is I just go ahead and put the spaghetti squash on the scale and put it in milliliters. Make sure that it's tared out, and then I'll just use a half of a tablespoon on each squash, or each half. And then I'll go ahead and salt and pepper it. Okay, got a little bit of crazy, so that I'll just know to track 9 milliliters. I'm going to try to do 9 on this one also, so I can make it even. Nine. And I went ahead and put them on a pre-lined, I put some parchment paper down, and what I do is I make sure that I put it down while it bakes. And like I said, this will be in a 400-degree oven for 45 minutes to an hour. Now that we have about a half an hour left for the spaghetti squash, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the cheesy pasta sauce that we're going to be putting on the spaghetti squash. All you need, it's real simple, is a 9x9, Boursin cheese if you want to. Today I'll be using the frozen meatballs. Hopefully this turns out. I haven't tried this one before. So, and then spaghetti sauce, any kind you like. I'm gonna put this together and throw it in the oven. Simple as that. This is pretty simple. First you just put in the cheese. And I use the garlic and herb. So you open this up. Just dump it in here. There's still a good bit in the wrapper, so I'm going to go ahead and scrape that out. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and dump the meatballs. Smell good. Spread them all out, and then I'm just gonna dump. This is the roasted garlic parmesan. I don't think we've had this one before, but I'm sure it's good. Just dump this in all around. And then go ahead and throw this in the oven for about 25 minutes. Spaghetti squash is out of the oven. We're gonna let it cool down a little bit, but I just wanna say, we scrape it with a fork to get it out. And I do weigh mine to see how many grams. So the calories will just be based on like how big of a spaghetti squash that you got. But Tim's gonna show you how he scrapes his out. And then it just looks like noodles.
That's the good stuff right there. It's done.
I have a serving and a half tract of the meatballs. So that's 9 meatballs for me. So I need to make sure I get those. Is that 4?
3.
Today we got a special delivery from my father-in-law. He was at Goodwill today and saw some Christmas decorations and thought of us.